Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father, Blind. I am looking for something at the cemetery. Are there any new symbols, maybe?
The second message made from the voodoo crosses is on the wall.
Okay, so it's a different one then. That's good to know.
Let me get these new marks down.
So I have...
It's Gabriel's sketch of the series of crosses from the Laveau tomb wall, with magenta moonbeams translation penciled in.
DJ Cons Laveto DJ Did Conclave tonight bring Fouet Cash. Fouet Cash is the ritualistic whip. DJ Dr. John, maybe? Because he got immediately suspicious to me. Like, he kind of flown under my radar so far, but the trick with the Python, like, come on, I'm not buying it for a split second that the museum was closed without signifying it on the door, and the snake was just roaming around. Like, he wanted to kill me. It just didn't work, so then he sort of backpedaled.
It's Gabriel's sketch of the new series of crosses from the Laveau tomb wall. Looking at the series of crosses, Gabriel can't help but to think that they have a pattern and a meaning he is not comprehending.
Maybe if I compare them...
Gabriel checks the two messages for duplicate symbols and transfers the letters from the matches to the new message. He finds that he has the translation for all of the symbols, except for 3.
So, DJ, so Dr. John, keep... This is why, then, eyes on Gabe... No. GKB? Gabriel Knight. I don't understand this part. Do not harm, maybe?
Gabriel gazes at the translation of the second voodoo code message. A few letters are still missing.
It's enough for day. No.
A sign on the front door. Posted on the door of the museum is a sign.
Okay, so those two locations are out entirely. Can I still do something here?
Gabriel would not be needing that disguise today. Gabriel would not be using that.
Okay, so I can't go back here, is what you're telling me.
There's no answer. Perhaps Kazunu got even more paranoid than usual and decided to get out of town.
I don't think there's anything happening at the park.
The vignette vendor is unlikely to have information that Gabriel needs.
Hello. What can I do for you, sir?
Yeah, that's a very good question. What the heck are vignettes anyway? I would very much like to know, as the player.
What the heck are beignets, anyway? Deep-fried sweet dough with powdered sugar on top. New Orleans donuts, sir.
What happened to the guy who used to be here?
The lucky dog guy? I took over his spot.
Excuse me?
Yeah?
Oh, nothing.
You're the boss.
I thought maybe I could buy some for the police. They seem to like them. The mystic is still gone. I am a bit stuck, I have to admit.
The other park visitors are enjoying their leisure.
Can I ask you a few questions?
The drummer does not respond.
Oh, I figured out one thing. I should also show, mostly, this.
It's a newspaper clipping from the year 1810.
Because it's the same pattern, right? So that seems to indicate, some sort of long-standing tradition rather than a totally new random occurrence.
Mostly my man.
Knight, I have...
This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the voodoo murders, right down to the marks around the bodies.
This does sound like the same M.O. 1810?
1810. They killed then, they're killing now. Isn't that proof that they're likely to kill again? That they are a threat?
Sure. If there is a voodoo cult, they're a threat.
What more do you want?
Can I ask you about some... How can I convince you to reopen the case?
You still need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans.
What else do I have? I've shown him this. I guess the messages from the... might be...
These symbols are from Marie Laveau's tomb in St. Louis Cemetery. They're part of a secret voodoo code, which I had translated by a voodooienne.
Do they say anything about the murders?
Well, not exactly.
I'm sure that's a legit code of some sort, Knight, but unless it gives me the names and addresses of the killers, I don't think it'll be much help at this point.
These symbols are from Marie Laveau's tomb in...
Man, you're resilient to new ideas.
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for...
Okay, I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here, Knight.
Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you. I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. In fact, I better lock up this office just in case I step on a few toes. Come on.
Okay, so would reopening the case be enough to conclude this date? I really think that's a huge accomplishment.
Now, lay low and let me handle this.
Yeah, fine.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Dang!
And then the night became as day. I glimpsed nature's reddest claw. The face of fear looked back at me as I gazed into the moor. Is that a chiclet?
What is it? What's wrong?
Gabriel?
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in back. It's okay.
Okay. Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
God, don't even start. We should call the police.
No. I'll take care of it.
But Gabriel...
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
They know where you live now.
Shh. It's gonna be fine. Now go on. Are you sure you don't want to go home? I could close the shop today.
No. I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine. At least that creepy guy is gone. Ugh. Not that they aren't still watching. Anyway, speaking of keeping busy, we got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on Rada drums.
Really? Great.
Gabriel!
I see it. Stay back.
Okay, first, let's pick up this, I guess.
It's just an envelope.
I can see that.
What's on the news?
Times pick. Despite his better judgment, Gabriel reads his horoscope. Today you will either die or your life will change forever.
Sure, why not? It is St. John's Eve. They'll be out tonight for sure. But where?
I skipped the first message.
Times Picayune, dated the 23rd of June, 1993. Gabriel finds an article about St. John's Eve. It discusses the day's Catholic roots and its adoption by voodoo devotees. In the early to mid-1800s, St. John's Eve was celebrated with elaborate voodoo gatherings at Lake Pontchartrain, Bayou Saint Jean, and other sites outside the city. These days, the day is commemorated commercially in some of the local shops, and a few churches still hold a St. John's Eve Mass. Despite his better judgment, Gabriel reads his horoscope.
Okay, let's check the note.
Gabriel eyes the surreptitiously delivered envelope. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about it. The envelope is unmarked. Gabriel opens the envelope and finds a note from Mosley and a small brass key. It's a note from Mosley. Mosley's note says,
Gabe, I have to go underground with this thing. It runs wide and deep throughout the department and the city board. I'm already being watched. It was suggested I take vacation time, so I am, at least as far as they know. Try to keep out of this. It's too hot for a rookie. Just in case, I'm sending you my office key. You might find some useful things there. P.S. I think this note will look great in the book, don't you? Make sure you save it.
the note is signed, Detective Mosley. The key is from Mosley.
Actually, maybe you would have something to say about the notes, Grace.
Do you know anything about this?
I did research for you on that already, Gabriel.
Right, exactly. Will you do me a favor?
What?
Use your paints to copy this snake tattoo onto my chest.
Now, why on earth would you want me to do that?
It will be a good way for us to get closer.
Really? Well, no.
That's actually okay. I didn't want to click that. I sort of misread that. I didn't really comprehend the word "us" there, and I thought it said it would be a good way to get closer, and the implied meaning was to the cult. I did. Okay, that's kind of silly, but
Come on, Grace. I really need that tattoo.
Then give me a good reason.
I can't tell you, Grace. It's a secret research thing.
I see. Well, I'd like to help you, but I'm not allowed to do snake tattoos. It's a secret artist thing.
why can't he just tell her literally the truth? Like, she's already pretty deep into this. I'm pretty sure she is in danger, kind of by association.
It wards off evil. It's good luck, Snake.
Yeah, well, about that tattoo job, good luck finding someone else to do it.
I'm going to a party tonight. Costume, you know.
You don't say. I guess you're going with Malia.
Yeah, that's right.
And why should I help you out? We don't even like Malia.
You know what they say? All the world loves lovers.
You know what else they say? No.
I don't like the implied jealousy options, but somehow saying that she would appreciate it is potentially even worse.
Well, if you're jealous about my feelings for her...
You know that's not it. I just think, as your friend, that she's trouble.
It's perfectly understandable. I know you have certain feelings for me. Quite naturally.
Me? I would rather be hung by my hair over a bed of scorpions.
I know it must be hard having it in your face like this. No chance to avoid hearing about it, seeing it day by day.
Fine. I'll do it. Just shut up. Can we at least go in the back?
Sure, but... could you say that one more time and pout your lips more?
Ugh.
I must say, I do find the protagonist of this game to be pretty obnoxious.
What did I say?
All right. Let's go. The shirt, please.
You don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment.
Now. Hold still.
Maybe you'd like to tie me up?
One more remark, and I'm leaving.
Okay.
Done. It's just stunning.
Sorry I couldn't make it last longer.
Well, it was about what I expected from you.
Okay, let's read that book about the drums that I got.
Grace actually managed to find a book on the Radar drum code. The book contains several pages of Radar drum code.
Summon, engage, request, inquire, announce.
Are you gonna be okay here by yourself?
I'll be just fine. Just fix this, okay?
I'm trying, Gracie.
I'll go to Mosley's office.
You got no business back there now. Move along.
Sorry.
Okay, so I need to somehow distract them or make them leave. So maybe now I can get those vignettes or whatever. The snacks for them.
The vignette.
Excuse me?
Yeah?
Say, haven't I seen you before?
I get around the French Quarter. Used to be at Royal and Conti.
You say you used to be at Royale and Conti?
That's right.
Why'd you leave Royal and Conti?
Well, the guy who used to be here, the lucky dog guy, He was my cousin Ralph. He went off to college, see, and this spot came open. I thought Jackson Square'd be a better gig, you know? Tourists and all.
Is it?
Well, no, actually.
Why don't you go back there?
Do you think? I've been kind of torn. Must be the weather. These thick clouds we've had all week. I'm just not seeing the crowds here that I expected.
I definitely think you should go back to Royal and Conti.
Really? I'm glad you think so. I always liked that beat, but I thought I ought to give this a shot.
Oh, absolutely. The grass is always greener.
Exactly. You're right. I'm going back over there today.
Fair enough, but also, maybe I can discuss the code with the drummer or something? Or alternatively, maybe I can commission him to send a message, like, you know, please gather somewhere and I'll go there to catch them.
Can I ask you a few questions?
The drummer does not respond.
You know, I know who you are.
The drummer ignores Gabriel and just continues drumming. Unnerving, isn't he?
I will save first though, because the game has become somewhat more perilous as of late.
Gabriel listens carefully to the drums and opens his radar book to translate.
Will he ever actually stop? I don't think so, because, you know, he just continues playing, but it's a bit sort of... It makes it difficult for me to concentrate. I would prefer if he stopped, and then I could sort of compare what he has done to what's written here. Because, for example, this part over here, with the... where was it? Yeah, this. This is called tribal meeting. Like, am I like, I guess I should be translating it in order, so I kind of screwed this already. I think. I'm pretty sure. Can I just...
That seems like too many phrases somehow.
Okay, let's...
Gabriel listens carefully to the drums and opens his radar book to translate.
Do that again. So 3 pluses, does this ever exist? This, 3 of those. Okay, so that's called conclave over here. Then the lowercase this plus... Oh, there are more! Okay, that's... I am kind of dumb. Wow. There's quite a lot of them. It goes a little Okay, this ended here, so there's the underscore plus. Okay, I'm totally sort of. Some of them must be obsolete, or they mean something that I don't know. Because I'm not sure. Some of them don't seem to be actually related to this. Maybe it's one per line. This ends over here. Then this would be tonight over here. Let's try the approach of one per line. Then this. Okay, those are all. So this seems to be grouped in meaning. This is the meaning of the message. This is the time, and this is the place. So. Okay, starts with this, then 3 of those. 3 of those. It doesn't exist anywhere. Okay, it all starts with this. So W. Starts with this. This, then this, then those U's. Okay, so it would be the swamp right here. Swamp.
If Gabriel's translation of the drum code is correct, there'll be a conclave tonight in the swamp. That must be the bayou.
Okay, I don't entirely understand this. It seems there are large parts of this that are superfluous or that I don't know the translation of. But the idea for the puzzle is pretty cool. I kind of like that. So, the vendor should have gone to the police station, so maybe I can get into... oh, but actually before, I'll just save again, because who knows what might happen. Obviously, parts of the police seem to be in on it as well, given what they told, mostly how they sent him on forced vacation, basically.
Hey, it's a beignet guy. He's back.
Where?
Can't do anything.
Grab me 3 or 4, would ya?
Forget it, I'm broke.
Rats. You stay put. I'll be back in a minute.
Logs of unsolved cases, perhaps? Mosley must have 1,000,000 of them. Mosley's desk has more groin on it than on his head. That doesn't... Gabriel cannot see a way to use that. There is Gabriel... Give, 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 nah, give.
There must be something useful here, because otherwise, why would this even exist?
Mosley's desk has more groin on it than on he had. Logs of unsolved cases, perhaps? Mosley's office looks a lot like his room at college. Mosley got some nice indents going in the seat of the chair. Mosley. That doesn't give. Nah. Give that intercom. Gabriel would prefer to touch as little of Mosley's stuff as possible.
Oh, okay, I'm kind of a dumbass, but also the game is made in a little bit of a convoluted way, because I guess I have to open the drawers
Not
first.
me. I've seen how Mosley organizes stuff.
Before I look.
Not me. I've seen how Mosley organizes stuff.
Before I look inside.
There's a tracking device in the drawer.
This tracker might come in handy.
The desk is bad enough on the outside. The desk, that doesn't seem to... There is nothing to open or close there. Gabriel doesn't want anything to do with that microwave. This device is called a tracker. Gabriel remembers a time when he and Mosley used it illegally with a couple of babes in a white convertible. It operates as follows. The signal device attaches to an object, such as a car. The signal device emits a signal that appears on the tracker, LED, allowing the object to be tracked. It's a signal device for the tracker. It's a signal device for the tracker.
So I could track someone with that if I planted it on them. Obviously the most sort of pertinent candidate right now would be probably Dr. John. I'll try visiting the museum and maybe plant it on like his clothing or something.
Hey, get out of there, you. Sorry, just looking for a restroom. Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Do you know of anything interesting going on this evening?
You mean for St. John's Eve? Mr. Knight, I know of nothing that you would find amusing.
Do you know of anything... Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Of course. It is one of the lore.
What can you tell me about the lower Damballa?
Damballa is a snake lore. It originated in Africa and is also worshipped heavily in Haiti, I believe.
Do you worship Damballa?
Mr. Knight, in voodoo, all of the lore are given their due respect.
What else can you tell me about the lower Damballa?
I am afraid I have little else to say about that subject.
Are you sure you don't know anything about Ogun, Badagri?
I am afraid I have little else to say about that subject.
Why would Gabriel want to give Dr. John the signal device?
No, I wanted to plant
Why
him.
would the signal device? There's no reason to use that on the wishing stump.
Like, or put it on something that he would take with him if he went to the...
The snake is too far away. Gabriel doesn't want to disturb the displays. The doorway.
Because it's happening tonight, right? But do I have any new locations?
Goodbye, Dr. John.
Walk carefully out there, Mr. Knight.
The break in the trees marks the exit from the bayou. Bayou Saint-Jean seems denser, thicker, darker than Gabriel remembers. In the twilight of heavy growth, everything looks the same. The break in the trees, bayou. Hasn't Gabriel seen this part of the... Gabriel feels confused.
Okay, so I got lost.
A cool sweat missed Gabriel's forehead. Where is he?
Yes, so that's why I need to track someone. Because otherwise, I don't think I can ever reach anything.
Hasn't Gabriel seen this part of the bayou before? Gabriel can hear the sound of drums, but it seems to become...
This looks familiar. Damn, I'm back where I started.
Something in the bayou air is confusing Gabriel's sense of direction. He could use some less susceptible assistance.
Yes, so I need to track one of those who would come to the meeting, right? How about you? You seem kind of suspicious to me as well.
Hi.
Gabriel wouldn't want to track that.
Does this mean anything to you?
I don't know anything about that at all.
I don't want to show it to him. I want to plant it, like, into their coat or something, into their back pocket.
A sign on the front door.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
I wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June.
Those two are... It's a piece of brick.
Maybe. Because I also know...
I'll be back later.
Good luck.
I also know the written code, right? So maybe I can, well, I know parts of it anyway, so maybe I can somehow adjust this, although I would assume that guy needs to be gone to not see me do it, but maybe I can somehow adjust this like so that it says bring one of the masks or whatever, and then I'll put the tracker onto the mask or something. Like, because it's clear to me this is a necessary step to actually find that place. I need to track one of the people who are going to go there, because the game clearly demonstrated that otherwise I'm going to get lost.
I think I'll leave a message of my own.
Yeah, so it would be DJ bring. It said bring, right? Is there an R? Yes, there is. This is not. Although, I know I kind of screwed that, I think. How did it go? I have to compare it against that previous thing. Will it erase it if I... yeah, erase this. And I'll compare it against one of the previous messages. No, it says bring, so I have to know that I have to know those letters. Like what else? Because there were a couple of specific things that he mentioned in the lecture. The professor. One was the fouet cache, which is already mentioned here. But there were other things as well. So, do I have the lecture recorded? Because a new lecture.
Voodoo is the tribal religion. The word voodoo, some of this spirit worship in this, the basis for the Africa is, but we still now. Fast in voodoo, during a voodoo's a person being ridden, some of the old tribes, voodoo temples are called in a voodoo how the ritual circle is during ritual conclaves. Initiates the use of totems or animal masks. Ritual objects used during the conclaves include the ritual gourd or asson, the ritual knife or kubasa.
That knife gives me the chills.
I couldn't put a tracker into a knife, I don't think.
The ritual whip or fouet cache, and the ritual coffin or seke madule.
Okay, this is very promising, because obviously a coffin, well, you could very easily hide a tracker in a coffin. So, seke madole is how you write it. So, seke madole.
I think I'll leave a message of...
So, it would be DJ... B R. But where is I? It clearly I knew that already because it was subtitled DJ. Do I have to? Why is it? Why isn't it here? Okay, leave that for a second. Will it stay?
Sensing that his message isn't quite right, Gabriel rubs it off in frustration.
No, it won't.
Those
yeah, I is like an asterisk. So I don't quite understand why isn't it simply here? Wait. But there's like, okay, I underestimated the number of symbols that kind of look the same. Although there are 3 O's. Like, what the hell is going on this piece of paper here? Why are there 2 E's? Like, can I switch the... Okay. That's how it works. It doesn't give me the entirety of it. It gives me a particular message. So it would be DJ Beringe S E K E Sakei Madola, right? Do not harm. M A D O is there an U? Conclave tonight. Bring wet cash. DJ, keep eyes on GKB. Boat. I don't. Where would the U be in this? Do not harm, but keep eyes on GKB. Would that be U? I guess I'll chant it, because there is no U otherwise, right? Mado. And then it would be L and A.
pleased with his message, Gabriel tosses the brick down. Now, if only DJ reads it in time.
Is the game suggesting that I should have done that tomorrow? I mean, yesterday? That's a possibility. Although, maybe if I can just find the coffin.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Somewhere.
Damn. I've always wanted a skeleton with a bowl on its head.
It's the exit to Ursuline Street. Professor Hartridge said that in voodoo, a small ritual coffin is called a seke module.
Okay. That was a pretty cool puzzle. I liked this. In general, I like both this and the other puzzle with the drums. I like puzzles that are less to do with inventory management and more an actual, riddle where you have like different pieces of information and you need to somehow combine them or convert them. I like things like ciphers. That's not to say I'm good at those. I'm generally quite dumb. But I am one of those people, I can enjoy things that I'm not good at in the right circumstances. For example, chess. I am a pretty crappy chess player, but I do recognize chess as a very good game. So, yeah, let's put this in there.
Gabriel slips the signal device into the seke module.
Can I assist you, Mr. Knight?
No, just looking.
Yeah, that was very sneaky, right? Very sneaky indeed. Okay, I'll go to the bio next time, because this episode I think has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one.
I hate to rush you, Mr. Knight, but I am afraid I must close the museum early this evening. This is St. John's Eve, and it's getting on towards dusk. I have things I must do.
I see. No problem. I'll just...
Leave. Goodbye, Mr. Knight. May the spirits guard you well tonight.
Oh well, will I be able to pause? Or will he go instantly into the bio? Okay, so I'll go to the shop just for a second, just to stop.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
Oh, joy.
Because I'll go to the bio next time. For now, that's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.